watching TV. I really want her to get up and make some leave. Step out the house fresh when I go and get the bag. Popping bottles, popping tags. It's just somebody's fat boy swag. Swag, 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 swag. It's just somebody's fat boy swag. Swag, 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 swag. It's just somebody's fat boy swag. It's just somebody's fat boy swag. It's just somebody's fat boy swag. Swag, 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 swag. It's just somebody's fat boy swag. Swag, 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 swag. It's just somebody's fat boy swag.
Hey social media fans, welcome back to the Eugene B Show, where we drop dope new content every single Thursday on our growing YouTube channel. You know I'm your host, Eugene B, and before we get started, let me make sure I tell you that you need to go ahead and make sure that you like our page, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you drop a hit on that bell notification so you don't miss another episode. So y'all, we have a treat for you. I got my girl here, Sheila, is in the building, y'all. I am so excited to be here. We come out, she's invited me out to her place here in Houston that is supporting veterans, and we're going to get all into the nitty-gritty about that. As you guys know, I have worked with the veteran population for a number of years, and they are near and dear to my heart. So I am always excited to collaborate and work with others that are doing great things for veterans in the community. So I have my girl Sheila here. Sheila, if you can, just tell us a little bit about yourself and this wonderful establishment that you have here.
Yes. My name is Sheila Bellow, and I'm a native of Lake Charles, Louisiana. I am the founder of the Angelic House of Hope, and we cater to veterans. We house veterans.
But yes, I want to know so much. I want to share this information, share this platform with you so that way we can educate our veterans. You know, one of the things that I learned working with the veteran community, and although I was only in education, you know, a lot of different things come along whenever you're working with students in their education. So a lot of the times I would face students that had issues with homelessness. They wouldn't be able to access their benefits and things of that nature. So I would always be looking and searching and seeking out different organizations that were there to help veterans. And I don't know if you know this, but a lot of the times when I was searching for help and resources, the veteran would literally have to be homeless. There was no assistance there if you were trying to prevent homelessness. Let's say that you needed, you know, a rent voucher, or you just needed a little bit of extra help so that you don't lose your home and things like that. Those resources really were not available for the veteran community until they were literally homeless or sleeping on someone else's couch. And so that's why I'm loving what you're doing here with this facility. And I want you to talk a little bit about what kind of drove you to do this and what's your purpose?
This has been my passion since 2000. I tried to start, I did have a building here in Houston back in 2000, and we catered to housing people with long-term illnesses, because at that time it was kind of hard to get into the VA to get help.
Yeah.
But the veteran piece came to me through my uncle. My mom's brother, I never met him, but my mom's brother was the first to be killed in Vietnam from Calcasieu Parish. And my mother fought for years to, you know, make that known. And so pretty much just, you know, we got in it together, and, you know, whatever she needed me to do at the time to help her get information out, that's what it was. But nevertheless, that's where it started.
That's beautiful. You know, a lot of the times veterans are just looking for someone that understands their struggle, understands the things that they've experienced. And it's kind of hard for us as civilians sometimes to actually understand the trials that they go through. You know, I was sharing with you when we were talking on the phone about coming over here about my grandmother, and also about my father.
Yes.
You know, not really sharing or opening up about some of the things that he experienced, you know, being in the military. My dad has served in the military for over 30 years.
Yes.
And recently separated. And I keep, you know, checking on him. How you doing with this transition? How you doing with this transition?
Yes.
You know, because you get so in a position to where you're just kind of going through the motions every single day, and whenever that is taken away from you, that's why you sometimes see veterans really struggle with reacclimating back into civilian life.
Yes.
So even the smallest things that we don't even think about, just like your registration on your vehicle, you may not think about that as something as a big decision, but that may be a big decision for maybe a veteran because they haven't had to experience that, right? And they're really no different than who we are, you know. You kind of have this expectation in your mind that you should be able to do X, Y, and Z, but the military conditions you in a way to where you don't have to make a decision. The decisions are kind of set for you in a lot of cases. So so whenever you're thrust back on the society, you find yourself in a situation where you're trying to just kind of catch your footing, and a lot of them unfortunately do not catch that footing. You're dealing with trying to reacclimate into the civilian life. You also have this traumatic stress syndrome in some cases. Some of them have physical wounds and things like that, invisible wounds, the things that they cannot and will not talk about, that are eating away at them inside. So, you know, I know that a lot of the times it's out of sight, out of mind. We just kind of get into our modes in life, I guess you would say, where we just kind of pass by and we see, you know, maybe a veteran just on the corner, and it just becomes, especially here in Houston, it just becomes, this is a part of the culture, right? But you really don't stop to think about, that's somebody's son, that's somebody's daughter, you know, that's somebody's loved one. And it's important that you provide that service, or that you even extend your hand to help.
You know, when you're talking to veterans, and some of them feel like they just been dropped off. You know, even when, you know, being discharged and going home could be an exciting piece. You know, I'm excited about going home, but upon getting home, and then families start noticing behaviors, and a lot of veterans that I've crossed paths with, a lot of them end up homeless because the family don't know how. You know, the family, I sent my baby one way, but my baby now come back different. He come back different. I don't even know who he is.
Exactly. You know, Sheila, I was telling you that on the phone. That was exactly what my grandmother, y'all know on the show, my grandmother is near and dear to my heart. I love her. That's my baby. Now, we used to have some conversations about her husband, my grandfather, and I remember her saying he just wasn't the same man that I married. And so she says she didn't understand that my grandmother got married very, very young, like 15 years old. Flash forward 20-something years later, I started working in the veteran industry. And so for me, that was an eye-opener. I'll be completely honest with you. I had no idea what I was stepping into when I took that role. But I'm so glad that I did. It opened my eyes up to life. And, you know, I see how some of our veterans, they go in and then they come out and they're not the same. And not only does it take a toll on the veteran, but it also takes a toll on the family as well. Because the family dynamic, you can even in our everyday lives, you know, I live in the house with my wife every single day. If I were to be gone for 6 months and then come back and try to reintegrate into that household, there's going to be some conflicts there, where I'm used to taking out the trash or whatever the case may be. For 6 months, she's had to do it. So now there's a power struggle, and that's why you start to see the family breakdown when it comes down to veterans. And you're providing that stability for them.
I am. And I'm promoting independency and family. I'm setting up things to where we will have, I want the family involved. Come see how they living, how they being treated. You know, it's open doors. It's nothing hidden here.
Gotcha. Now let's talk a little bit about that too. You said it's open doors.
That's right.
I really want to get into what the qualifications are for a veteran to be housed here in your facility.
I don't receive funding. They would have to come with funding. Identification. I need to have a copy of your license. I have an intake packet that I have that it lets me know, let us know if you're allergic to anything, your medications that you're on, and because you're giving yourself medication, I still keep a copy of what meds that you taking, because in the event of an emergency and paramedics has to be called out, the first thing they want to know is what medications you're taking. So that's my need for keeping a record of what meds you're on. Contact person for in the event of an emergency.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you mentioned funding. So what if the veteran doesn't have any funding? They haven't qualified for their benefits, or they're still trying to get their eligibility for their 100% disability. What kind of resources or what kind of funding are you speaking of?
The ones that already have VA pay.
Okay.
And also there's organizations that I've been in contact with that is willing to help the veteran financially until income start coming in. And that's the income that I'm accepting right now.
Okay. Are there any requirements for income, such as like they have to make a certain amount, or they have to have so much money and things like that?
Based off of each person. Everybody is not gonna be the same.
Okay.
But it's based off of the need, what they have already or what they don't have.
Gotcha.
So everybody is not on a set, is because of the programs that I'm going through. I don't even want to throw out numbers because I don't want them to think that, but we will get help for you.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, that's why you said it's kind of a variable rate, because
Right.
depending on what you have, if you have nothing or if you have a little bit of something, then your contribution to the house would be based off of your income.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's a cost for operation, and I'm not a company that receive grants. That's not. I don't receive grants.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that has been done and is being done is honest dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, everything. I've had a few people to donate, but outside of them donating, me and my partners, every month, we've been paying rent for a year.
Wow. That's really
Yeah.
notable, Sheila, that you have you've experienced some loss, of course.
Yes.
And you're still trying to rebuild, and in the process you're helping to build others up, and that is really what our platform and our show is all about.
Yes.
It's just trying to empower others, help them where they are, meet them where they
Yes.
are, and pick them up to be their best selves.
Yes, I'm here doing this. It's major sacrifices that has been made, and I have not one regret.
Wow.
Not a one. When you call to something, when you call to a place, nothing, come whatever may, it doesn't change. I don't feel no certain. I don't have any regrets. We've been putting everything into this.
Wow. And
I'm here.
You come all the way to Houston.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you
here.
Established.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Wow.
Doing the call.
That's amazing.
I answered the call.
So tell me about the call. We get a little spiritually deep on the show, right? So, and that's actually how we came together, because
You gonna make me.
look, Sheila, I'm telling you, look, y'all. So I get so excited. I'm sorry for talking loud in country, but I get so excited because I can I share my side of it and
Yes.
you share your side.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
So me and Sheila came together through a mutual friend, Pastor Dabney. So I met Pastor Dabney. I only met him one time. I went out and I did a show at his church, and me and him, we just immediately hit it off. So we like friends, we like besties now, and I'm gonna have him on the show eventually. But we had that one encounter. We had this great experience, and then he calls me one day and he says, "Hey, I got somebody that I really want to introduce you to. I really think that the story that's going to be coming out, I think that this will be perfect to align you two together." And so I said, "Okay, well, tell me a little bit about it and all that good stuff." And he was telling me, when he said veteran, I was like, I know. Okay, God. All right. So all of them years back when I started working with the veteran population, I used to often ask myself, God, why do you have me here? What are you trying to get me to see? And now I'm seeing it full circle. I see it everywhere I go, right? And so she calls, we immediately hit it off. I say, Sheila, we besties now, okay?
We family.
We family now. So Sheila, you share your side of the story and the calling that you got, and how you said that God He said that if you just do it, He's going to put all the people in place to get it done and get the word out there.
I wrote the vision. And like I said earlier, I didn't, I couldn't get with the veterans at that time. So I went on ahead and worked with another group of people. And, but I was called to help. You know, I don't know if they understand that part.
Oh,
but,
no, I thought it was understand, okay? We believe
God
around
laid
here.
me down, right? And it's like He wrote it. Oh my God, He wrote this plan in a night, overnight. And y'all, it's been, they go to country now. It's been 12 years. Everybody at home, people that know me here, know that I've been talking about this thing a long time. God gave me my goal, and it was plain. He made it so plain, like, go. And that's just what it was, a go. And I'm like, go. Later on, He said, it's your go season. Woo, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, y'all. It's my go season. And so when you hear from God, and when God say you now have a green light,
He will put everything. I got to say, He gonna put everything in place. You won't have to ask. You won't have to worry about anything. The people, the processes, everything will be laid
everything.
out.
Let me tell you, everything. We know that in this business, it's hard to find properties that the landlord that would allow you to do your business in their houses.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard. That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, God had gave me the yes in November,
Mm-hmm.
and in fact, I mean, like I said, I birthed it in the pandemic.
Wow.
And so, when some people say the pandemic, was not good for them,
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you the pandemic for my house, it was good.
Wow.
Because when God gives you vision, and when you hold on to the vision, and not caring what man think or what man say, you can laugh at me even right now. I'm good with that, because as you laugh at me, I'm praying for America.
Wow.
I'm praying for the world. I pray.
Okay.
So it don't matter what they think,
Yeah.
because I was like, man, for a season. I'm like, God, is something wrong? 'Cause I know you said I can have this.
Mm-hmm.
But when, even with me asking that question, I didn't lose hope. I tried a couple other things, and it just wasn't for me.
Gotcha.
But where I'm at now, this is me. I'm not worried about, if they have moments where where they may be somewhere else flipping tables and breaking up stuff. That's not gonna be here.
Yeah.
You are under a covering over here.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Yes, this is a covering here. We pray here. I fast. I pray and I fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I declare. I speak life into situations. I speak into people. If I can't tell you, that's why I'm always saying, sis, get up. Sis, get up. Come on, sis. Come on.
Wow.
Why? Because I was there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I needed help getting up.
Mm-hmm.
I needed encouragement.
Yeah.
And that's who I am, the encourager.
And that's what you were doing for all these veterans.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you get me, you get a lot.
All right, that's
You
what I'm
get a
talking
lot.
about.
I'm telling you, you get a lot, girl. They may get prayer,
Mm-hmm.
because He said that changes things.
And you know, he also says that he likes things decent and in
yes,
order. So
indeed.
I'm glad that you are getting everything prepared, because whenever this transition house opens up, you have your grand opening. I hope that you invite me back out.
Oh
there
yeah,
so that
you
way
coming.
can
The
cover.
mayor coming.
Yes.
I already have some state representatives from Texas state representatives coming. I'm even, looking for a realtor that can help me find. I guess I can do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, well y'all, I'm looking for a realtor that can help me find another home, but in the Missouri. You see, what's the county?
Missouri City.
Yeah, in Missouri City area, because there's some people there that want to see me there and want to help. So I need a realtor that can help me find me a home that the owner will be all right with me bringing the veterans to Missouri City.
Say less. I got the perfect people for you. You know, I got realtors.
Well, thank you.
All on deck. Okay, so
Yes.
Tremaine, Mr. Gill, I'm gonna have them on the show too, so you can check them out.
Awesome.
But Tremaine and Mr. Gill, I might have to put you in touch with Miss
Yes,
Sheila so that
I'm
we can
ready to
get that
go.
real estate going.
Yeah, because I'm ready to go. Tulsa, Oklahoma, waiting for me.
Yes.
Carolina waiting for me. Lake Charles, I'm going back home. I got to go and service my family.
Yeah.
I got to go back there. So I'm excited about what God is doing. Get with you some positive people.
Oh, yes.
Get with you some people that can speak life into you.
Mm-hmm.
Not speak about you, not talk down upon you, but they can speak life into you. Make sure they positive people. Make sure, first and foremost, make sure they God-fearing.
Hallelujah.
Well, you don't let me get started because now I'm feeling comfortable. I'm ready to kick off the shoes and go to work now.
We just have a Super Soul Sunday over here with you and Sheila.
Yes. So, get with, that's my thing. Get with people that can help you get where you going.
Yes.
I mean, you can't do this thing by yourself.
That's right.
Because God told me, I don't care what man say. Because you can't go up against what God told me.
Mm-hmm.
So when God say, I will send you people, I will not only give you the vision, but I will send you people to help implement the vision.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he told me.
That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
So I need people to help implement.
That's right. So if you're out there, you're watching, you're a service provider for veterans,
Social
please, social workers,
yes.
education specialists. We find that a lot of the veterans need so much help with getting their disability claims taken care of. I have another good friend of mine, Mr. Walter Pinckney. He wrote the book Delay, Deny, and Hope That They Die. I'm going to post the little B-roll up there for you. You can actually get that book on Amazon. But he fought for a number of years to get his disability services taken care of. Mm-hmm. And so he wrote a book about the process. And I'm telling you guys, the process of getting your disability claims at 100%, there is and I hope they don't shut my video down, but there's certain verbiage that you have to use. There's certain things that you have to say. There's certain times that you have to go to your appointments. It's a whole process to get that disability claims taken care of. You'd be surprised at how many of the service providers in the veteran community are buried in paperwork. So, that's why it's taking years for them to get their disability claims. And just like the title of the book, Delay, Deny, and Hope That They Die, what that means is that they delay the process, then they deny you, and then you are still trying to find and figure out and scrap your way through, and then you eventually die in the process because it takes so long. Yes. So again, there is a problem in the veteran community. And no, we don't have all the answers to it, but we're getting there with services like what you're providing here with the transition home.
Yes. Let's help not just in the house. I'm the housing piece, but let's help in every area. Yeah. Let's make them whole again. Yes. I'm saying wholeness.
Yes, and you know what, Sheila? The things that just listening to your story and being here. We were talking about maybe having the computer set up here and things like that, so that way they have access to online services. Because a lot of the times you have to now go online to go ahead and file your disability claims or file your education claims and things of that nature.
They're not seeing you.
They're not, especially with COVID. So, if you could have those virtual, you could even get with the vet centers. The vet centers can probably even host virtual counseling sessions with the veterans and their families through the computers and things like that. So that way you don't have to, makes it more convenient for the veteran. Yes. For transportation purposes and things of that nature. but I'm just enamored by what you're doing
Oh,
here,
wow,
Sheila.
thank you.
And
Thank you.
you got a friend for life with me, because I am so dedicated to the works that we're
Thank
doing
you.
in the veterans
Thank
community.
you. Thank you.
And so we're going to take you on an exclusive tour through this transition house so that you can see all of the wonderful things that Sheila and her team have done here for the veterans in our community. We'll be right back.
Hello. Welcome to the Angelic House of Hope. Come on in. Hey. Here is where this is the living area. This is where they come in the community space. We have TV, cable, have access to the internet as well. As we tour, here's the area where the office. And in this office is where we do the intake. We keep that private. We're able to store medication in this office. We have toiletries. We have office supplies, as you see, and we still, putting some things together. We keep chemical and cleaning products locked in the office as well. And as we move through the building, the room, the apartment, here we have the kitchen. And in this kitchen is where we do all the cooking. All the cooking is done here. And what we don't do, we don't allow the veteran to come in to cook. And in each one of our units, we have a refrigerator and a microwave. But just in the main unit is a stove. Here's one of our bedrooms, where in here is 2 beds, so we're able to accept 2 people per room. And we also have a space where we do private rooms. So we do have a couple of private rooms on the property as well. And in each unit we have 2 bathrooms. And both of them have showers. And in one of the units is a tub with a shower. And here's bedroom number 2. And I thought of my idea of doing pictures, something that would bring inspiration, something that, just a reminder of who you are, or just a good thought for the day. So, my creation. And we are moving into the 3rd bedroom. We try to do different schemes in each room. We love color. Always positive. Always. We got to keep it positive. And one thing about Sheila, if I can't come and bring life, I bring you nothing. And we also have 4 more bedrooms. In fact, a total of 7 more bedrooms. And like I said earlier, some of the rooms are private, and some are shared. Visit the website. But first of all, go to Facebook and like our page, share our page. Get the word out that we are doing great things here at the Angelic House of Hope. Website is www.theangelichouseofhope.com. Thank you for stopping by. Blessings.
All right, guys, welcome back. We had a great time touring the facility. We are not done yet. We do definitely want to make sure that you have the information of how you can get in touch with Sheila and her team here. So Sheila, if you can, just share some information on how our fans and our people out there that want to support our veterans, how they can get in touch with you.
Yes, we are on Facebook at the Angelic House of Hope, and then we also on Instagram. The is Angelic House of Hope, and then our website. You can visit our website. It's www.angelichouseofhope.com, and my phone number is 281-734-6250. And the Facebook page, please go to the page, like, click, and share. Please do that for me. Not just for me, but do it for the veterans.
All right, well, that's what we like to hear. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Eugene B Show, again, where we drop dope new content every single Thursday. Sheila, it has been my pleasure to be here with you today. We done had church, we done had everything up in here today. I love these type of settings. So, guys, if you can, make sure that you go ahead and you follow Sheila, you follow the great causes that are going on with our veterans in our community, and we'll see you next week. All right? We love you for watching. Peace.
Up and make some leave. Step out the house fresh when I go and get the bag. Popping bottles, popping tags. Is this somebody's fat boy?